Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. Welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria, and today I have a very exciting video. I feel like I say this at the start of every video, but this one is super exciting. As you can see, I have 5 groups here. And you've probably read the title. This is about what your spiritual gifts are. So this isn't just, what psychic abilities you have. There's, several types of spiritual gifts, and I guess I will tell you the types beforehand, but you won't know which one is which here. They're all obviously mixed up. So they are channeling, transmuting, psychic abilities, healing, and Akashic records. So those are the 5 abilities that I have here today for you to find out which one you have. And here right now, you can pick more than one. So if you feel drawn to 2 piles, 3 piles, some of you, it's probably gonna be rare. Some of you might be drawn to all 5. Technically, we all have the ability to kind of nurture this gift and use it, but some are more inclined towards some of these, and let's be honest, it's probably best that we stick to the ones that we are really supposed to use, because we have been given this as let's say like a talent for a reason. So it's going to be really important for you to work on these gifts, and in these readings I'll cover how you can unlock more of these gifts and how you can use them in your life. Anyway, let's get into all the piles. Pile number 1 has this lizardite with it. Pile number 2 has this aqua aura quartz. Pile number 3 has this Lemurian quartz. Pile number 4 has another aura quartz, but this one is, I guess, a magenta one. A lot of quartz today, because we have the amethyst for pile number 5. A beautiful one. And yeah, these are the piles. See which one resonates, draws you in the most. Then if you feel like another one is also pulling you, watch that video after. But most likely the first one that's going to draw you in is the one that you have the most pronounced in you. So it will probably be your most important one that you should focus on. And the second, third, maybe even fourth one, and maybe even fifth one will be ones that you can use, tap into, but will probably be less important for you in your life. Anyway, without further ado, I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you're listening to this part, you're amazing. I hope that you know that. And I hope that you feel lots of encouragement and love after this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about it, and share it with your friends who you think might be interested in knowing what their abilities are, because I feel like a lot of these types, they complement each other very well. So it's really nice to have friends who have a different type of ability, so that you guys can work together to kind of, I guess, make your lives better and the world a better place. But anyway, I'll move on to group number 1. Bye! Hello, group number 1. You picked the lizardite, and maybe it's not gonna be a surprise to some of you, but you guys are the healers. So you're the healing group, and this one I feel like is one of the ones that is most self-explanatory. You're just a healer. You can use your hands and probably even just your energy to heal people. You're just a natural healer. You have the healing energy just within you. Maybe when people are just around you, they feel more rejuvenated, and you want to help people and give to everyone. And yeah, it's gonna be really important for you to know this, because being a healer means that you will probably end up taking up a lot of other people's issues. A lot of healers most likely will be able to feel or just know how people are feeling, or how people, even their physical feelings, if they have any ailments or anything. So sometimes if you find yourself unsure why you're feeling a certain way, then maybe you've taken on some energy from someone else. That goes to a lot of the groups. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're having that doesn't necessarily mean that you're a healer, but I think a lot of healers will have this, so you guys should be aware of this, but you probably already are, most likely. Anyway, maybe you've noticed that you just have a healing touch. A lot of healers will have this, like they're really good at massaging people, they're really good at just just when you touch a person, you just change them in a way, especially like in a healing way. And I think it's misunderstood, and at times healing doesn't always have to be physical. You don't always have to heal just the physical body of the person. Sometimes you can heal their soul, you can heal their mind, and so on. So I feel like, you know, here in this group there will be people of all types. There will be some people that are really good at physical healing, there will be some people who are really good at healing the chakras, clearing energy. Other people who are really good at just healing even people's souls, you know? I hope all of this makes sense. Anyway, I want to talk about how you guys can unlock your abilities. And here we have the chickweed and the clover, which is so cute, group number 1, and so sweet. I really feel like you don't really have to do much. I think things will start coming together for you. Maybe this video is gonna start unlocking things in you if you already have not been unlocked. I think you'll just start noticing more and more that people are feeling differently when they're in your presence and when you speak to them and when you touch them, and that you have these abilities. They're gonna start slowly coming to you, so you don't even really have to do much. You might even have had the feeling where you might think, okay, I'm into spirituality and stuff, but why am I not having any abilities? I can't see things like other people do. I can't do this, I can't do that. That's because your main ability is probably healing. And if this is the second or third or maybe even fourth group that you're watching, maybe it's not your main ability, but so maybe you have some of the others. But yeah, for a lot of you who it's the first group for, you don't necessarily have to see anything, you don't even have to feel anything, you just have this in you, and you're gonna start noticing it a lot more. That's just basically it. So don't be frustrated about things if things don't start coming really fast. They will come to you. You are a healer, know that, and yeah, be proud of it. Let's see the tarot that you got. You got the Sun, the Four of Cups, the Three of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. Okay, interesting. So I feel like, yes, you might have been feeling like something is missing in your life, like you want something, or you're just not unhappy with some things, and you want more, you want to feel more, experience more, maybe. Maybe that's why you're looking at what your spiritual gifts are. You want to know how you can feel more connected and so on, but you already are. I think you're the most connected when you're in a high vibration here with the Sun, you know, being happy. I think this is really important for you to keep your vibration high, keep your energy clear, because as healers, first need to heal themselves. So as a healer, you should work on clearing these things that you're unhappy with, this trauma from the past, this Three of Swords, whoever hurt you, whatever you're having issues with, you need to heal yourself, and after that you'll be able to start healing others as well, and you'll notice that. Here with the Ace of Pentacles, this is really making me feel like you guys might need a change of environment. Maybe some of the environments that you are usually in are not very good for you and are not really nurturing your abilities and raising your vibration. Maybe your home, maybe the people you're with on a daily basis is, you know, has a lower vibration or is somehow blocking you in a way. So you should stay conscious of that and stay conscious of who you communicate with. I think that's going to be very important. Here with the Three of Pentacles, this Three of Pentacles in particular always makes me feel like, you know, it would help some of you to be around animals. I feel like they will try. Animals are really good at clearing people's energies, and some people, especially that are really drawn to animals, can get their energy cleared really easily by them. So if you have a chance to somehow be around animals, that will help you a lot and help you start unlocking these abilities even more. But again, be careful who you're around and who you work with. I feel like right now there might be some people who are not helping you heal. So you need to work together with some people who love you and have your best interest at heart so that you can make a better environment for yourself, and kind of heal yourself so you can really start healing everyone else around you. Because let me tell you, once you heal yourself fully, you are going to be healing everyone that you come across, most likely. So, yeah, group number one. Let's see the oracle cards that you got. It's Starkeeper. Ooh, so cosmic ancestors and see the light by staying grounded. Staying grounded is going to be very important to you. Staying grounded and not floating around. If you are feeling like you're floating, if you're feeling like you're not grounded, if you're feeling scared, that means your root chakra is out of balance. You need to balance it. You need to ground yourself. Get out there in nature with some animals. Ground yourself into the earth. Like, imagine that roots are coming down from your feet and just hugging the earth's core, and ground yourself fully, because without grounding yourself, you're not going to be able to heal yourself or heal others. Your personal unicorn. Bathe in pure love and stay open to magic. So some of you might even not be fully sure if you have these abilities. You might be listening to this and thinking, oh, I don't have this, or I don't know if this is even real. What is she talking about? Well, this card is telling you to stay more open to magic and stay more open to yourself being made of magic and being able to do this. Is the more you believe that you can do this, the more you'll be able to do it. I think really what you need is to believe in yourself and to know that you can do it. And as long as you know that and have that confidence, your abilities will naturally come to you and start healing you and others. And bathing in pure love, there's a lot about love and happiness and joy. So that's going to be, again, very important for you. Things will start coming towards you and helping you in this kind of way to open up more to love and to your abilities. But you need to work on it yourself too. If you don't want to be happy, like, who else is going to help you be happy? Group number one. Freya with phases and cycles. Oh, there's a beginning within every ending. Illusions are being revealed and released. So yeah, like I said, a lot to release. You need to release a lot of blocks, a lot of programming. You need to let go of all the past things so that you can make room for good energy, for new things, and so you can start healing everyone and everything. And there's something really here about a beginning and an ending. Like, this is going to be a really big beginning for you and your abilities. And you're going to have to come to terms with the fact that with every beginning comes an ending. So there are going to be some things that are going to end for you. Like I said, maybe there's some toxic environments, toxic people around you. Those things, those relationships are going to have to, take a back seat or completely end, so that you can actually prosper in life and so you can unlock more of these abilities. And know that group number one, the more you unlock these abilities, that really means that you're doing better and better in life. That really helps you. They're a sign of healing. The more you heal and release, the more abilities start to come through. So in that way, I'm saying that they're a sign that you are doing better and that things are getting better within you. So I think it's a really beautiful process, but unfortunately some people have problems with endings. So if you're one of them, well, sorry. You should get ready, because there will be some kind of endings for you. Now let's see how you can use these abilities. We have some tarot cards here for you. Well, I we have the Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Okay, the Page of Swords, the Temperance, and the Nine of Wands. So this is really interesting. I think a lot of you will be doing this on the side. That's how it feels to me. This is like a side job, side hustle kind of feeling, where you're gonna be still doing your main things in life that you are, like job or whatever you're doing now, but this healing thing is gonna be a really big side thing, something that will really unlock within you. I really think things are gonna start happening for you. You're gonna start learning a lot of concepts and upgrading your consciousness to a point where you'll understand a lot more and you'll be able to heal a lot more. See how this 9 of Wands person, he kind of looks like he's been to a healer. He's been to a healer, a doctor. He was at war, he went to the doctor, and he's been healed. He went through his battle. He's still not fully in shape, but he's getting there. And I feel like you'll be doing that for people, and maybe this will be you yourself as well. Like, you'll clear all of this stuff because you've probably been through a lot, but that doesn't mean you'll be fully healed and fully at your best yet. But I think you will really start getting there because of this temperance as well. There's a lot about bringing balance. I feel like you yourself with your abilities will bring balance to the world, to people, to yourself. Maybe some part of your abilities is to bring balance into people's lives, heal them in a way where their bodies are more balanced, their minds are more balanced. And yeah, I really feel like this is gonna be a very passion thing for you. It's really gonna make you feel good doing all of this. And yeah, it really feels like this is a brand new start for you. So a lot of you probably don't even know that you can heal. Which makes sense with the starting cards where you're not so sure about yourself. This group definitely had the feeling of not being sure of themselves. But yeah, keep doing your usual thing and just make room for things on the side so you can start learning to open up to these abilities and use them, because they will be very useful. And who knows, someday they might not be a side job to you. It could end up being a main job. And again, it doesn't have to. You can continue doing it just as a hobby or just for your friends and family and for yourself, of course. Cracked open. Surrender to the alchemy of life. I feel like the people you'll be healing, and maybe you yourself have reached rock bottom several times, but people you'll be healing will really be at rock bottom. So you'll really be doing a lot of good with these abilities, helping people who have really been through it all, and maybe you're their last choice. You're their last hope of, maybe this can help me. If not, then, nothing can help me. So I feel like, that's really beautiful. Group number 1. Cosmic Ruby. Be a peace ambassador and practice cosmic mastery. This card is reminding me about the root chakra and grounding. How I was saying that, your root chakra might be out of balance right now, so you should definitely work on grounding yourself and putting yourself into balance. Yes. Balance here. I think you'll be healing a lot of people in that way, putting them into balance and also rooting them more, allowing them to be more grounded. And maybe that's why you went through a phase or are going through a phase right now where you're very floaty, feeling very floaty and unsure and scared, anxious, so on, because in the end you're gonna start helping people with these same issues. And yeah, make sure that you're a peacekeeper and not not on any side. I feel like that's gonna be your route. You're just very balanced. Everything about you is very balanced and tranquil. So yeah, again, very beautiful energy from you guys. Obviously the healers. Focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. This is a really interesting card because what I was saying before is that I feel like you guys just need to make the decision. You just need to believe in yourselves, basically, and then things will just start happening. If you believe that you can heal someone, you're gonna heal someone. So I really feel like for you guys, a lot of it is intention. And if you practice on properly setting intention, clear your energy, and then practice setting intentions, you'll see what a difference it can make in your life. Start with healing yourself, just to experiment, and you'll see what a big change will come into your life by trying to set intention, like, oh, tonight while I'm sleeping, I will heal this, I will release this. I'm setting this intention for the highest good of all. and see how things are just gonna slowly start changing, or maybe not even slowly, maybe fast. But I feel like maybe it's gonna start off slow for you guys looking at the cards. And it will start off, because we got the chickweed at the start, it will start off small. You aren't even going to be fully sure yet if things are actually happening or it's just your imagination. But trust me, group number one, it's going to be you. It's definitely you making these changes. So believe in yourself, trust yourself and your abilities. And for the fertile void, inner winter, rest, patience, potency, sacred beginnings. So a lot about beginnings here. I feel like you yourself right now are having the secret beginning. Like I said, you don't know that this is happening, but it's happening. It's like you're being secretly upgraded to be able to do all of these things. You're that now is kind of your time of rest when it comes to this. And as long as you have patience and believe in yourself, you will get to a point where you will be able to do all of this and much more amazing things. So again, believe in yourself, group number one. All will come when it's supposed to. And the last card I have for you is follow your shining star, follow your instincts, and then be resolute in what you're doing, knowing that you are supported by angels. Yes, you're very, very supported, because healers especially, they're very needed right now. So it makes sense that they are very supported because they need help. We all need help. But healers, it's a big job being a healer. So be resolute and follow your instincts, group number one. And yeah, shine your light. So beautiful. Anyway, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Did you even know that you had these healing abilities? Did you ever feel like you healed someone in some way? I would be really interested to know, and I really love it if you would share this video with your friends. Then they can see what their abilities are, and you guys can help each other on your journeys. And yeah, like and subscribe. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye! Hello, group number two. Here's your Aqua Aura Quartz, a beautiful crystal, and you guys, let's get into what group you are. You guys are the psychic group. So that is quite a big umbrella term, if you ask me, because a lot goes into this psychic group, a lot of abilities. So you can know things, tap into past, present, future situations, and see things, tap into other dimensions, see auras, have a very strong sixth sense, and basically have any of the Claire gifts. So yeah, this is quite a broad group, and you guys have at least one of those things that I mentioned. You probably already know that you have at least one of those. But this is, if you pick this group first, this is definitely your most pronounced ability, and it's definitely something that you will focus on the most. And it's quite interesting looking at these cards. But let me get into that a bit later. I just want to still talk about you and your abilities. Even though there's so many things that you can do, it's really important to know that you're probably not going to be able to do all of them. Some of you might be able to get all of them unlocked, but you have to, after this, try to find out which one is your specific one. And if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. Maybe I can do a separate pick a card reading about just the psychic abilities and see which one everyone has. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, I want to get into your cards now and how you can unlock these abilities even more, because I'm guessing you guys probably feel them. This one is definitely one that you probably already know that you have it. You've probably already noticed at least a little bit of it. So you got the citrus and the asphodel. And I feel like the citrus, it has many meanings. In this situation, I feel like it's really telling you that you really need to start following your inner guidance. I feel like things might have like been happening to you, especially maybe recently, that might feel like your life is starting to go out of control, or like these situations are out of your control and you're thinking, oh, how can I react well in this situation? I'm being forced to be angry, or I'm being forced to be sad, or whatever. And it's really telling you that it's time to rethink how you think about what's happening to you. So the things that we tell ourselves when we're in a certain situation, they basically determine what emotion we're gonna exhibit, I guess. And then that determines what's gonna happen after that. Because our emotions are very strong, they move energy very easily. And you can, accidentally start manifesting a lot of bad things when you react negatively to a certain situation. So try to remember to stay present in situations, and try to, even if a situation is out of your control, try to not react super badly to it, and follow your intuition. This is a big reason that this card is here. Follow your inner guidance. In these situations where it feels like maybe it's out of your control, you really need to tap into that inner power instinct that you have, so that you can know how to react in that situation. I feel like it would really, really, really help you to know what way is better to react and why things are happening. I feel like you guys have so many abilities that you can tap into to make your situations better. Also, with the Asphodel, you guys are probably getting kind of feelings, thoughts about people, maybe dreams about people from your past, things, places from your past. Whenever you're feeling nostalgic about something, whenever you're feeling like you're remembering something and you don't even know why, try calling that person, try going there, try eating the same thing. There's a reason that you're thinking about it. And a lot of times, especially when it comes to people, if you message them, they might end up telling you, oh my God, I was just thinking about you. Or they might tell you something about their problem, and then you end up helping them in some way. So really follow that inner guidance. You're really being guided towards where you need to help, and where you need to be. Yeah. And there's also a bit here where I could talk about health, where you guys should be conscious about your health. Some of you make sure that you're eating well, that you're actually properly nourishing your body, and trying to basically cleanse all of the awful stuff that's being put into most of our food these days. Try not to eat out much, try not to eat a lot of packaged foods. Try to eat healthy and off the earth as much as you can, of course. That will really help you unlock more of the abilities, because the more that our brains are clouded by all of the metals and chemicals, the less we can access our abilities. Anyway, let's see what tarot cards we have here. Oh, the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, the World, the Hierophant, and the Ace of Cups. Starting off with the Devil, I see that you guys have some unhealthy attachments there, and maybe since I took it out now, maybe it is some of you, it might be food for some of you that is not very healthy and is not really helping you unlock these gifts. It's kind of doing the opposite. And for some of you, it might be people. Maybe for a lot of you, it's going to be even the way that you are thinking. And maybe you are tackling too much. You're battling too many battles that are not for you to fight, and not listening to your intuition enough. Maybe you're not even following that intuition because you don't know which voice in your head is the intuition. I know some people say that, like, I hear like different things. I think different things, and I don't know which one is my intuition. How do I know? Well, I think first you need to do kind of more of like a cleanse group number 2 so that you can try to start recognizing which voice is actually your intuition. It really seems like maybe there's someone who is keeping you in the dark. Something is really keeping you in the dark, I feel like, and you're really keeping yourself caged up. But it's really time for you to end this, basically, this cycle. This is probably like some kind of toxic cycle that's, maybe part of you doesn't even want to have these abilities unlocked because you're scared of them. But it's really time to end that and time to go for a big new beginning where you are complete and whole and you know what you want and what you're going for. Here with the Hierophant, I can see that you're gonna learn a lot. It's possible that you might even find someone. It doesn't have to be someone in real life. It could be someone online that you really look up to and you start learning a lot from them about your psychic abilities and so on. And with the Ace of Cups, obviously, I can see that there's going to be a huge new beginning. Again, here with the World and Ace of Cups, you are really in for a start of an adventure with your psychic abilities. A lot of things will start unlocking. You'll start learning a lot. You'll start clearing a lot. You're going to start realizing what's good for you and what's not anymore. You just need to trust yourself more. I think that's it, group number 2. I feel like you guys just don't trust yourselves enough. I am sorry. Maybe a lot of you are very like, because it says defensive list here, and maybe you guys are too defensive. If someone says something, you're always on the offensive. Like you always want to fight or like defend yourself because you're feeling like someone is offending you. Maybe you guys are very sensitive, maybe partly because of these abilities. And feeling all these things, knowing these things made you more sensitive. So it's time to be less defensive and let yourself go and realize that people are not just out for you and people are not just there to fight with you. And time to say I'm sorry to whoever you need to say sorry. And that does include yourself, group number 2. If you feel like you've done some stuff you're not proud of, if you feel like there's some things you could have done better, well, it's time to be okay with the fact that you could have done better. Be like, okay, well, I could have done better maybe, but I'm pretty happy with how things ended, and I apologize to myself for not trying harder, and I will try harder now. Something like that. Try to be nice to yourself, talk to yourself. Though it might seem weird, it does work a lot of times. But yeah, maybe there's some past wrongs here. Maybe you guys have done some things with your abilities even without knowing. That's not probably many of you, but maybe at least one of you may have accidentally used the abilities for something that you maybe shouldn't have. Or you have attracted some negative people, negative entities, because you're so open to the abilities. You might have attracted some negative energies, and that made you more of a negative person. That made you more defensive. Again, the Four of Pentacles really also reminds me of that. Like having a big fortress around you where you don't want to let anyone in because you've been wronged in the past, and then you also end up being mean or whatever to other people. So it's time to release that if you actually have that, and that will really open you and transform you. Death and rebirth, shredding all change. Again, I was talking about this. A new beginning is coming for you, and this new beginning will bring your psychic abilities up a lot more, and you'll be able to use them a lot more. Really transformation, shedding, like I said, shedding a lot of the darkness, change. It's really time for a change. I feel like you've been pushed, and you finally need to start budging and stop trying to, rebel. This is your life, and your higher self, your higher power is trying to get you to a better place in life, so stop rebelling, stop pushing the other way. That's really funny. But yeah, divine potential. Wow, maybe I was right with that one. Maybe you guys really are pushing the other way because you're really being told to start fulfilling your destiny and be all you can be. And maybe it's not that maybe not all of you are pushing the other way. It's just that this is your time to start opening up to this and really start finding your full potential and realizing how much you have in you and how amazing you are, and that you have these abilities and you can use them more. And this is really going to help you just unlock them. Again, there's just a lot for you to clear. So I don't see you fully getting crazy abilities ASAP. You have to work on this. There will be a lot of probably healing and trusting yourself until you can get to a point where you're gonna be this amazing psychic. Now, let's see how you're gonna use these abilities. We got the Emperor here, the 10 of Cups, the Empress, ooh, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, anyone? The 4 of Cups and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, interesting bunch here. Like I said, Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine, combining them together, that will be you. I really feel like by using your abilities, you'll be able to not just help yourself awaken whichever one that you're missing out on and put them into balance, but you'll help others as well. And I feel like a lot of this is initially going to help you a lot, but I really feel like later on you'll be able to help others with these abilities too. Like a lot of happiness. I can really see that this will just bring you happiness. Being more in tune with yourself will bring you this happiness. It will make you feel like you are basically the director and producer of your life, the movie that is your life, and you'll finally realize that you can take the steps to get to where you're getting the happy ending. I hope that makes sense. And you'll start realizing that you're super abundant, super intuitive, and it's just really beautiful. I can see a lot of growth, and it will be probably slower growth, especially with 7 of Pentacles. I don't think the growth will happen like crazy, but I feel like you guys are probably going to be a really good manifestors as well. So you'll grow everything that you have yourself, but also your finances, everything in your life, the abundance, the love, everything will just start growing. The more that you start changing, the more you start purging the bad, bringing in the good, awakening these psychic abilities, you'll start realizing what you're not happy with anymore, and the thing that you need will start coming into your life more. And this will be because you are going with your universal highest good, basically scenario. It's like when you try to fulfill your destiny, when you take those steps, when you pick those exact routes, and you will know what to pick because you're going to be so connected, so much more connected. You already are connected. It just really feels like you're just gonna, really, really go the right direction, really, really grow the way that you're supposed to, and you'll realize. Another thing you can do is tap into some hidden secrets, some lost wisdom. Ooh, that's really interesting, group number 2. So if you are intrigued by, let's say, Egypt, ancient Egypt, maybe you guys have had past lives there. Maybe even if you haven't, you can tap into some of the knowledge and just abilities that they had back then. There's probably a lot about sacred geometry and music. Maybe you guys have interest in some of these, but I feel like if you don't, you'll probably start at some point researching something like this. I think you have the ability to really tap into a lot of these energies. Open your heart and love yourself. Yeah, I think with these abilities, with accepting them, you'll be able to accept yourself, because I feel like you guys have not accepted that you really have them. Part of you might hate that you have these. I know a lot of people say, oh, I hate how I'm so sensitive. I hate how I can feel everything. But the thing is, it's a gift. And if you know how to use it and how to protect yourself and how to go about it just overall and accept it and accept yourself with it, then it will really be a benefit, not the opposite. And I really feel like opening up more to this will really help you love yourself and help you help others love themselves too. It's not just about helping yourself here. Group number 2. Ooh, listen for a message and focus your light. So this unicorn portal, I feel like you'll be able to do a lot of asking and definitely receive the answers to your questions. So whatever you want to ask, I think you'll be able to get an answer to very easily because you're going to be so connected. So any questions that you're dying to know the answer to, you'll be able to get once you start unlocking your abilities more. Maybe you can already get them. Who knows? Experiencing grace. Share your gift with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. That's a really interesting one. To those of you that are artists, I need to mention this since this card is coming out. If you're an artist, your abilities will help you with your art. It will either help you to create better art, it will help you to tap into different just realities, different waves of consciousness and states of being, and it will help you express that in an art form, and that will obviously affect other people as well. So I need to say this to whoever, creates art and is listening to this. That will be very important. You definitely will be using your abilities to make your art more meaningful and helpful. And also, there's a lot here about sharing your gifts. So, this gift is not just here for you to use, it's here for you to help others with as well. So remember that. And I think people will come to you, people will ask you for help. So make sure that you do that with grace. And don't, use it for bad. Because there are people who use their abilities for bad things. I'm gonna be honest here. Earth Mother, allow your heart to propel you to greater things that you have ever known. Very interesting. So, yeah, being propelled, just believing and allowing your heart to shine, because you guys are quite closed off right now. Allowing your heart to shine and open, it will really help you get through everything and just unlock everything and get you to a point in life where you would never expect you'd be. Trust me, sometimes things like that can happen. In 5 years, you might be surprised where you are. Garden of the Sun and Moon. This card also really reminds me of the divine feminine and masculine here, Sun and the Moon. The change you seek may be outside your comfort zone. Ask for the strength to help you move forward. So that's something that you'll be able to get, the strength. Ask for help, ask for support, but also you'll be able to support others who are going through these changes. And I still want to talk about the divine feminine and masculine. I think that's very important here in your reading. So whichever one you feel like you're lacking in, it's time to start supporting that side more. Anyway, I think I should end this. This video is super long. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Did you know you have any of these abilities? Are you excited for what's to come? And also share this video with your friends. Maybe they will find out what type they are, and then you guys can use your abilities together to make your lives better and the world better. Anyway, like and subscribe. I hope you have an amazing day. Bye. Hello, group number 3, the Lemurian Quartz group, and you guys might be surprised or not to hear that you are the channelers. So, channeling. You guys can channel information and energy. Basically, it comes through your crown chakra and gets, through your body, through everything, I guess. You probably can feel it. You guys are very near and dear to my heart because I think this is probably my biggest gift as well. And I must say that for me, I can really feel when I'm channeling. Sometimes I can feel my body shake. So if that happens to some of you, don't be scared. It's most likely energy going through your body, unless you have some kind of illness that is making you shake or an earthquake is happening. Which, you can't, if it's a small earthquake, you never know. Is it channeling? Is it an earthquake? Anyway, yes, you can channel information. A lot of times I find myself just saying things, and even in videos I talk, but I think a lot of the information actually ends up being channeled because a lot of times I forget it afterwards. But I do have to say, for all of you who are not very experienced, only the experienced, super, super, super experienced channelers should channel beings and just energies that are not your higher self, your higher power and source energy. If you try to channel anything else, I would recommend against it because, especially if you're new to these things, you don't want to channel the wrong thing. You don't want to attract the wrong kind of energies. So try to channel your higher self, your higher power, source, God, so that you stay safe. And yeah, because there's a lot of talk around online, if you've read anything about or heard anything about it, where people end up channeling things that are just completely wrong, and probably some spirit playing a trick on people, which is sad, but it can happen. So make sure that you're channeling for the highest good, from the highest power, from the highest source, or at least your own source, your higher self. That's always a safe one to channel from. Anyway, enough about me. Let's talk about you and this Mandrake and Clementis. So this is how to unlock these abilities. So with the Mandrake, I can tell you that if already you're thinking, oh yes, I want to unlock this ability. I'm super interested in channeling. I'm super interested in, finding out more about this, finding out more about myself, so on. Then already you have kind of set an intention, and the universe will bring to you some kind of messages, some kind of answers. Maybe you'll get a video recommended about how to channel. Maybe you'll get some book recommended about how to channel. Maybe you'll hear something, read about something, you never know. But I think you're gonna start really seeing more messages, and all you need to do is kind of follow the breadcrumbs that you're being given. And follow your intuition and instincts. That's going to be really important, and trusting yourself. If you feel like you need to say something, you need to say it. If some part of you is like hurting and you feel like, if I don't say this, it's going to keep hurting, then you need to say it. Even if the person who's going to hear it is not going to like it. Sometimes, as a channeler, you need to know that the information that you give is not always going to be liked by others, but it's what they need to hear, most likely. But hopefully you guys can differentiate between what is most likely channeled information and what might be you possibly judging people. I just want to make sure that, make it clear that, that's not an okay to be mean and so on to people, but know that sometimes there will be situations where you feel like, I don't know if I want to say this, I don't know if I want to be fully honest here, but you're just gonna feel this call and this push and this nudge. And with the Clementis, I can really see that you guys really need to start letting go more and trusting. For channelers, it's really important to trust the information that you're given, trust the feelings, trust the energy. You're going to be led places, led to people. You are going to have a particular type of life that is not going to be probably standard. So you need to stop clinging on so tightly to what you have, to what you want, and so on, because life might have different plans for you, especially as a channeler. So you need to remember that, and just let go. Just allow yourself to be free. You're probably, holding on so tight that it already hurts, and it's such a pain already. So you're gonna feel so free when you finally say, well, yeah, I can do whatever I want now. I don't need to do what I was taught to do exactly. I don't need to live the same life that everyone else is living. I don't need to not speak my mind. I need to be myself and, give out the information that I receive. Because you don't just receive this information for yourself as a channeler. You receive this for everyone, it's to help everyone. So more about how you can unlock. this ability. You got the Hermit here with the Queen of Wands. Really interesting. So I guess you guys really need to go on a more deep dive into yourselves. Get to know yourselves more, get to know these abilities, learn more. Definitely have some alone time. I think you need alone time, but you need to balance it with social time. There's a big difference here. The Hermit, who is a very solo kind of person, you know, obviously the Hermit, and the Queen of Wands, but is a very social person. So that's really interesting. You need to balance these two together. So if you're having one more than the other, you need to know that you need to, you know, start either being more social or being more alone. And focus on, you know, that alone time, using it for growth and trying to let go and trying to decipher the messages that you're being sent, the information that you're being sent. Maybe write down things, maybe journal. That might help a lot of you. We got the Page of Pentacles and also the Eight of Wands and the Strength. I see. A lot of compassion is needed from you guys. If you guys have been through some bad stuff, it's in your life, it's probably been so that you can build up this kind of understanding of others and things, because it just feels like if you don't know how other people feel, you're just not going to be able to help them in the same way that you can now after you've been through, you know, so much. And I really think that for some of you, if you get the feeling that you need to travel, if you get some thoughts that, oh, maybe I need to go there, even if it's to another country, sometimes you really need to go there. Sometimes there is a big reason why you keep getting called to go there, and it's like not even gonna be from you just thinking it. Maybe someone is gonna mention that same country and it's gonna be like, oh, have you heard of this place? I think it's really nice, and you're like, oh, I was thinking about that, I really want to go there. Maybe you should plan on maybe going there, because for some of you I think it's gonna be important to follow the feelings of you know, these thoughts of, yeah, maybe I should take a trip there or not. Because you're definitely being led there for a reason. Also, I really feel a really quick growth will come for you. But yeah, it will require you to spend a lot of time kind of working on it, working it out, and really trying to find the balance between being grounded and also being in a state of channeling where you're in a higher vibration, higher frequency, but still staying grounded. It's going to be kind of maybe hard to balance this at the start, but you really have to start doing more of that and trying to be helpful. I really feel like there's a lot about compassion and helpfulness here. Knowing that this gift is here so that you can give it to others as well is really important to know and understand why you're doing it. So yeah, it's really gonna need you to want to help others. You're gonna have to be this type of person. Maybe not have to be, but you probably already are, like a type of person that really wants to help and offer what they have for others. And I feel like you're gonna find people really fast, maybe people from all over the world who you can help and share your gift with. Maybe you're gonna have a YouTube channel, who knows? The Cosmic Heart, devotion, potency, and make your life a moving prayer. Yeah, I can really see how this can help you guys with your abilities. Just really devoting yourself. I think you really need to really fully dive in to this kind of idea that you're a special person, you have these abilities, and this is a very amazing ability which can bring you just a lot of knowledge, a lot of good energy, and to bring out more of it, you need to realize that there's a reason back in the day. There's a lot of cultures that have these rituals and everything, and it's like you make everything a ritual in your life. Like everything is a prayer, everything is a celebration of life. I hope that makes sense to you all. I really think that you guys are gonna have such a high consciousness, and it makes sense because you are the channelers and you're gonna be channeling very high energy. So you're probably gonna end up having the maybe the highest vibration out of all of the groups. But yeah, it's really important for you to realize, you know, the everything in your life, eating, it's like, you know, it's like nurturing yourself. It's feeding yourself. It's eating fruit. For example, if you're eating fruit that has grown from the earth just for you, just so you can eat it. And it's giving you the proper nutrients, enzymes, so on, just so you can be more nourished. So understanding all of that and making it kind of like a ritual, kind of like a prayer, and living like that is really gonna help you. And this probably sounds crazy to some of you, and you're probably like, what is she talking about? Soul satisfaction. Honor your uniqueness and do what makes you feel good. Yes, I mean, this card kind of speaks for itself. Just follow your instincts. Do what you feel is right. If something feels good, keep doing it, you know, as long as you're not hurting anyone. But yeah, you'll then notice that there's a lot of other people who are enjoying what you're doing, that you're making other people's lives better, happier. You know, you're affecting them. Look in this picture how everyone is just affecting each other with this beautiful energy, and energy is just flying around, and it's just so whimsical. And this is an environment that you guys can be in, live in, and create, and this will really make your abilities flourish. After the rain, there's something really here about acceptance. Accepting that you are who you are. If something has just finished or is going to end in your life, it's about accepting that, you know, that had to happen. Or all of these things, like I said, all of the things you've been through, they have been there in your life for a reason, so that you can, you know, understand other people who have gone through it. And maybe they didn't go through it for any reason. Maybe it was an accident. You never know. But you guys did not go through it as an accident. You are going through it for a reason, and there is a silver lining to everything. And I don't know, it's just a lot about acceptance and opening the heart, and just really, really a big prayer. And it's just a very beautiful message. I just really hope it's coming through correctly and you guys understand. I just feel like there's some really beautiful energy here. And I'd really like to try to express it in the best way that I can, but you know, I'm trying. Open, say yes, expand through the extremes, trust life. There's really something here about you guys trusting. Maybe life is trying to take you to a certain direction and you guys are just not allowing yourself to go there. Maybe life is telling you, you need to quit your job. This job is not for you. But you're like, oh my God, I'm scared. What if I run out of money? What if I have nowhere to live? You need to trust that you will be protected. You'll have a place to live. You'll have money enough to live, enough to feed yourself. If you're a channeler, you definitely will have this. You'll be protected. I really feel strongly about this. So you need to say yes to all of the things that you're, well, not all of the things that you're offered, but the ones that really feel like life is really pushing you towards. Because life is pushing you somewhere. And yeah, there's a lot about expanding through extremes as well. Here with some of these cards as well. Just again, like I was saying, going through all of these things, there's a reason for that. You're expanding your consciousness and everything. Anyway, now let's talk about how you can use your abilities, because this video is getting so long. I'm sorry. We got the Five of Wands, Seven of Cups. How you can use these abilities. You will have a much easier time in conflicts, solving conflicts, not getting yourself into conflicts, getting out of conflicts, anything like that. You'll not have internal conflicts anymore because you'll be able to know what's for you. Because right now, look at how this is shining for you. None of these are shining. So you're thinking, oh my God, which should I pick? I don't know. Maybe you guys are very indecisive. Well, developing this ability and skill will be able to let you channel through more of your true self. So then you will be able to instantly know what's for the highest good of you. And that doesn't mean that you have to choose that one, by the way, but at least you'll have the knowledge of which one is really for the highest good of all and of you, and so on. And I think that's really useful, isn't it, guys? The Hanged Man here, really seeing things in a different perspective because of these abilities, expanding, just seeing the whole world in a different light because you have access to this knowledge and this kind of energy as well. It will just make you experience life through a huge other different way. The Magician and the Ten of Wands. Oh, with the Ten of Wands, I can really tell you that all of the things you're having problems with now, things that are really, weighing you down, by accepting this gift and trusting it, because that's very important. You're gonna get through this information and energy, but if you don't follow it, like I was saying before, I feel like you're not following it fully right now. You're gonna keep struggling with life. You're gonna keep fighting, working hard, but the point is that you don't have to do that. You can instantly, easily manifest things. You can make things happen for you. You don't need to struggle. And once you unlock more of this gift, you're not gonna be struggling anymore because you're just gonna be following your higher power, your higher calling. Sacred Self. Ooh, unleash your spirit and express your gifts and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Once you really unlock this more of this gift, you'll really be able to do anything that you want. You guys are probably all kinds of different people doing all kinds of different things. And in the end, even if you are being called to change your career, like I feel like you guys will be different, still doing all kinds of different things, just expressing yourself and unleashing the true you. The more you can channel through yourself, the more you can bring your energy here, and the more you can really, just express yourself and just the beauty inside you, the more you'll be just more beautiful. You know how some people, when they're so genuine and you can really see them shine, and it's not because they're beautiful conventionally or they're using the best makeup or what kind of skills or clothes, it's because their inner beauty is shining. You sometimes, if you're I'm a person who can see, really understand beauty. I was an artist, so I have a perception of beauty, and like I can see it, and I can see some people who are not as aesthetically pleasing. Let's say that. This is gonna sound kind of mean to some people, maybe, but I can see some people who aren't as aesthetically pleasing. Let's say, their faces are not perfect, obviously, but to me, they look more beautiful than even the most beautiful model out there because they're really shining and bringing out their true light. So I hope that makes sense. So I feel like you guys, you'll probably be able to see that as well in others, but in yourself too, because you're going to be the ones shining and being beautiful. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yes, it does, and it will even more after this. You're going to be soaking up so much information and wisdom when you start unlocking this, opening up to it. It's going to be crazy. Suddenly some of you might become scientists or something like that. You never know. Honestly, you're unlocking information that's much higher than what we have here on Earth. So the information you might end up bringing through can be very crucial to humanity's betterment and to our evolution that will go in a good way. I hope that makes sense. And caring community, I see that you will really start finding people who you're gonna resonate more with as well. Once you start unlocking this, and it's gonna bring you to people who are better for you, and bring you to your tribe, to your soul family, or just to people who understand you, and to people who share similar gifts. It's gonna be really beautiful, and you'll feel like you belong way more if you don't feel like you belong right now, at least. And Fairy Godmother is the last card. Get out of your shell and allow yourself to sing out loud with the music of the day. There's a lot about singing and dancing here. So maybe even singing, if you like singing, like that could be a way to channel energy through. So if you enjoy singing, definitely sing. And if you're shy, try to sing in front of people anyway, because maybe it will affect them in a certain type of way, the energy that you're putting through with your voice, because of course music and sound is energy. So yeah, it does affect people. And it does matter whose voice you're hearing. Everyone has a different frequency of their voice and so on. But yeah, there's a lot of cards here about getting out of your shell as well, I feel like. So be yourself, guys. Allow yourself to speak your mind, speak your truth, and get whatever you need to get out, Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna end it here because it's so long. Leave me a comment and tell me if you knew that you had any of these abilities. Channeling in particular, it can be quite tricky. Like sometimes people don't notice that they're channeling at all. So maybe a lot of you didn't even notice. And share this with your friends so they can see what ability they have. Then you guys can make your life better and make the world a better place. Anyway, like and subscribe and have an amazing day. Bye! Hello, group 4, the Aura Quartz group. And you guys are also the transmuters. So if you have no idea what I just said, what is that? You're probably thinking that is someone who can clear people and even places' energies. You neutralize all heavy and dark energies. When you walk into a room and the energies are kind of, down, even if you notice it or even if you don't, you're gonna be one to kind of, even unknowingly, most likely unknowingly, clear the energy and, either put it into a neutral state, or if you're a very high vibrational person, then even put the whole mood up. And maybe you've heard about this or experienced it yourself in your own way, with people telling you that just being around you and telling you their story has made them feel better, or just seeing you made them happier. That is a sign that you really are a transmuter. And a lot of times transmuters can transmute even energy of a whole city, which is kind of crazy, transmuting a whole city's dark energy and turning it to neutral, that's not easy. So a lot of you guys are probably quite burdened by this sometimes, and you don't even know it. If you just feel randomly tired sometimes, it might be because you've been transmuting a lot. If you're around a lot of people who are very negative and you're transmuting everyone's energy, I mean, that's kind of your job, but also that must be really hard. So, if you're having these issues, this is probably why, or at least partly why. And some of you, not all, some transmuters can feel the actual energy when they're transmuting it. Not all. Some, I would say, maybe they're blessed and they have no idea what they're doing. They just know that people around them start to smile more and have more fun. And I don't know if this works on everyone. I just want to say that, this slightly depends on your own energy and how clear you are. So maybe we'll dive deeper into that when we see how you can unlock this gift more. But it does depend on you and how clear you are as well. Because obviously if you guys are really blocked, you're gonna have trouble transmuting the energy of other people and, places. Or if you're just feeling really uncomfortable around someone, you might, be unable to clear their energy because, you're kind of feeling some bad feelings, I hope that makes sense. Anyway, let's dive into how you can unlock more of this gift. And we got the daisy and the foxglove here. A very interesting combo because both of these really show that you guys need to be in a good state to be able to do this. The daisy really is about grief and holding on to things, and you guys need to stop holding on to old grief. If you feel like you've lost someone, something, and you feel alone, know that you're not alone. And know that people are going to start coming into your life that are better for you and right for you. Try to stay hopeful in that kind of way. Whatever is taken will be, when life takes something from you, it will give something else back that's probably better for you. So you need to believe in that and trust the universe. And the foxglove, it's really interesting. It's a lot about, it makes sense with your transmuting ability that you might take in a lot of other people's energies and feel like you don't even know yourself anymore. You might be at that point where you're feeling like either imposter syndrome or like you're not sure what's happening with you. Are you going towards, like, you're changing a lot and you don't know if it's good or bad? And in a way, for some of you, that might be part of like an awakening, a spiritual awakening, activation, or something like that. But for some of you, it might just be taking on too many people's energies, clearing too much, and then not clearing yourself properly. Because if you don't clear yourself properly, how are you gonna clear everyone else? And if this is the first group that you picked, this is, what you're supposed to be doing the most. So it's really important for you to really stay clean, stay clear with your energy, and keep yourself in a high vibration, as high as you can. And with Daisy, remember that, good things will come, people will come, whatever has been taken will be provided back in some kind of way. So don't despair, group number 4. And you also got the Queen of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the High Priestess, the Chariot, and the 10 of Wands. I see. There's a lot of burdens on you. I feel like this whole gift can be taken from some people as a burden. Like I said, I do really think that it can take a lot out of you feeling all of these things, especially if you're feeling them, and just feeling that you're neutralizing everything. It's not easy. Literally, the energy goes through your body and is neutralized. So it's a very commendable thing, but also can be very hard. And I feel like you guys might feel at some point like kind of like a really victim mentality because of this 8 of Swords. I think you need to practice being more grounded. You really need to focus on being grounded, actually, because this is really gonna take you like out of being grounded, basically. And you need to make sure that you're grounded at all times, because if you're feeling like you're floaty, that also makes sense. I feel like it's part of this as well. So you definitely need to ground yourself. And there's a lot of learning that you're going to be doing, letting go of things, of old things, and just of negativity and things that are weighing on you. I feel like there if you have not made big changes in your life, big changes need to start happening, because it's possible that what's in your life now is not working to your best benefit. It's not benefiting you as much as it can. So whatever is not at like 100%, if you don't like something 100%, then maybe you should consider changing it or changing something in that. Like if you don't like your job, then you should consider changing it. Um, though it's not always so easy, but I'm sure that you guys can do it. I feel like you're really led to places intuitively, led to people and places for a reason. Obviously, you're transmuting energy, so if you're in a particular area that's very low vibrational, it makes sense, like you're trying to clear the energy, but also, again, you need to make sure that your energy itself is clear. And yeah, I really feel like the more you get out of this victim mentality that, oh my God, life is happening to me, life is so bad to me, and you start realizing that life is happening for you, that's when you're gonna start going the right way and seeing yourself prosper in like different ways, seeing like a determination within yourself to get better at this, to know when it's happening, to stay clear, clear all of your energies, remove blocks, clear all of your chakras, remove and cut all cords that need to be cut. You know, doing all of those spiritual things is going to be really important for you to stay healthier, in a healthy state of mind and state of being. And again, staying grounded and kind of also loving and compassionate, this kind of energy of Queen of Pentacles, you know. Embody that more of the feminine energy, definitely. We also got portals and the blue flame, spontaneous awakening and activation and integration time. Coming here with this portal, you decide and doors are opening. I really, with the daisy and this portals card, I really can see that things will really start coming to you now, especially since you've watched this video, you found out this stuff about yourself. I feel like things are just gonna start making more sense. People will start coming to you, information will start coming to you, and you're really gonna have a big like spontaneous awakening, as it says here. Also like an activation, and after that, of course, you need to remember there's going to be integration time. You need to take some time to yourself. I feel like in the free time, make sure that you're caring for yourself and being nice to yourself. You also got this Mary Magdalene card, Teacher Awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call and don't let anyone or anything stop you. Yeah, that's really important for you guys to hear, I think. After you start awakening more, you're really gonna receive a lot of knowledge, and you're really gonna have to start sharing your experiences more. I feel like this transmuter ability is way less talked about and known. At least I haven't heard of it that much. So it's going to be really important for more transmuters to speak up about this and kind of talk more about it and how they feel and so on, so that other transmuters can know kind of what to expect and everything. So maybe you guys are going to be a guide to the next generation in a way. The Mystic Rose, compassion, devotion, humility, humanity, grace. Yeah, you need to have a lot of compassion for what you're doing, like transmuting ugly, negative, disgusting energies to neutrality. You need to have a lot of compassion for that, because you can't hate the things that you're transmuting. You know, you can't. You have to love them and, you know, want to nurture them, like kind of like the Queen of Pentacles energy. Want to nurture it and, you know, love it and bring it to a better place. So you need to keep reminding yourself of that. Why you're here, what you're doing, why you're doing what you're doing. Let's get into how you can use these abilities and how you will use them. You got the Judgment, the Five of Cups, the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. I see. So with the Judgment, I really feel like, I mean, you will be following some kind of call, some kind of, yeah, just inner call, something that you really need to do. You know, this is kind of really going towards your destiny and so on. But I feel like you'll be able to help others find their way in life, their path. It's like, look, they're all asleep and the angel is waking them up. And you're gonna be the one waking people up by transmuting their energy and making people realize, and yourself as well, not just others, what they don't like anymore, what's not working anymore, making basically all of this pain and torture go away and transmuting it really quickly. I feel like you'll be traveling a lot too, most likely, because you have to clear so much energy from other people, from other places. So don't be surprised if you end up traveling a lot in the future, if you already are not traveling a lot. But yeah, it's just changing a lot emotionally and changing the way they think, their perceptions, like making people realize that they're not just, you know, dead or victims or just, they don't need to hurt all the time. You'll be able to make all of that go away and allow people to be guided to where they need to go. I really feel like you guys are going to be big guides. Like, this is probably not your only ability, but this is a really big one that you have, and it's really important for you to know that you have this. And you don't necessarily need to be a spiritual guide in some way. You might have another way of teaching people. You can be a teacher to students. You can even be some kind of content creator. You can make content about anything else that's not spiritual. You don't even have to mention spirituality, and you'll still be able to affect people. Like, there's, people online, you guys probably have people that are not spiritual that you follow, and you just feel like, oh, I like their energy, and like they make me smile, they make me laugh, they make me feel, better in like a good way, hopefully. And yeah, you can notice that these people have a certain way about them, and they transmute something in you, and that's what you will be as well, I feel like. And again, you don't have to be like a public speaker either. This might be just even in your close quarters, in your close friends, doing this for them. Oh, access your gifts. I think, like I said, I think you guys will have other gifts as well. But you'll be able to show other people and let them access their gifts, which is really interesting, and help them accept who they are. But of course, that starts with you. So you need to remember that. You need to access your own gifts and accept who you are, and then you'll be able to help others. And of course, while you're accepting yourself and doing the work for yourself, you can help others too, but try to focus on you at the start, especially. And know that you are already helping others, for sure. Transmuters, probably since they were born, they were helping. The Holy Grail. Stop the endless searching inner quest. If you are trying to escape where you are because you're looking for something better and it's never coming, well, or if other people are, which they are definitely, you will make them realize that they don't need to search. All they need is there within them. And that's what your shifting will do. That's what talking with you will do. That's what just even seeing you and being in your presence will make them feel like, oh my God, maybe it's something within me. Maybe I have to change in some way, I think you're really gonna affect people in a very big way. You probably already do. Healing the motherline. To those of you that have issues with the motherline, and that's really important. The motherline especially is one that, women have been abused in so many ways throughout the years, so it's really important to heal that motherline, and you guys are really here for that. Here to heal your own motherline and help heal even other people's motherlines. I wouldn't be surprised if you when you go over to a friend's place and their mom loves you or you affect her in a certain type of way. So that she gets a really big kind of emotional response to. It doesn't have to be always good. Maybe some people will react negatively, but I think, they'll still shift. It's just that some people, are just more prone to negativity. Autumn Angel. Imagine feeling at peace in a garden full of flowering plants. So, I think you'll really make people feel tranquility and peace. Like the feeling when people meditate, that's the feeling that they'll have when they're with you. They'll feel so nice around you. And you yourself will feel like you're in a much better place. Like you're gonna really feel like, yeah, you're just so calm and peaceful. And Titania's flight. You have had problems in the past, but to move on, you must both forgive and forget. Learning from mistakes will enrich your life. Ooh. This is something that's really gonna help you and everyone else. Helping people to forgive is a really important thing. I think a lot of people have problems with forgiveness and with, letting go of the past. So if you guys still have trouble with that, it's definitely worth looking into and trying to do that, trying to heal from that. Because it's really something that you'll be helping others do as well in the future. And maybe some of you just naturally do it. Maybe some people just realize, oh, maybe people can change and I can forgive this person. Even if they don't change, I still forgive them. That kind of thing. And learning from mistakes. Realizing that you can make mistakes and other people can make mistakes, and it's not, life or death most times. So as long as you learn from it, it's fine. But yeah, I think this is all. Group number 4. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this. Did you know that transmuters even existed? Did you ever feel like you had this kind of gift? And yeah, share it with your friends. Maybe they will be this type or another type, and you guys can use your abilities together to make your lives better or to make the whole world better. Anyway, like and subscribe and have an amazing day. Bye! Hello, group 5, the Amethyst group. So, you guys are the Akashic Records group. Quite an amazing one, but I want to say, full disclosure, I want to be honest with you guys, I don't have this ability. Maybe I'm able to somehow do it if I really try, but I definitely don't think this is probably the weakest one for me. So it's the one I know least about, but I still want to make this video so that I can help you guys in some way. So I'll try my best to help you, but of course I'm sure that online you can find more resources and information about what this ability is, how you can more use it. But yeah, I'll see what comes through here and I'll tell you all about it. And if you're one of those people that doesn't even know what the Akashic Records is, well, I would say maybe Google. Google will explain it quite well, but it's basically like a library of everything that's ever happened and will happen on Earth. All the information, and not even just on Earth. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of other places too. You probably get information for, in everyone's lives and so on. So it's basically like a library of all of this information. And I've heard that there's some people that can go into it, into meditation. They go there, they can, I think different people imagine it in different ways. I think it depends on you, how you see it. I don't think anyone has the correct vision of how the Akashic Records and stuff looks. It depends on you and how you want to see it, view it. I hope that makes sense. But a lot of people picture it as like this place where they open a book and then they see a person's life and then they see what's gonna happen and what their previous life was, so on, so on. I hope it makes sense. You basically can get a lot of information, not just about people themselves, about all kinds of things. The history of Earth as well. That's quite interesting. So yeah, this is really well pronounced with knowing and just knowing information that maybe you wouldn't know. Like, you don't know how you know it, you just know it. That could be you pulling from the Akashic Records, or it could be channeling, which may be another group that you were drawn to. So just wanted to mention that. Anyway, I think I should get into how you can unlock this ability. I think, if you're more interested in learning more about this, I'm sure that you can do that in your own time. So now I'll get into the reading. I hope that's okay. So you got the jasmine and the rose. So while listening to all of this, me rambling about what it is, this ability, you're probably thinking, this is not me. I never felt like I had a disability at all. And I can really see that some of you definitely probably thought that with the jasmine, because the jasmine, it kind of like tells me that you feel like, things are just not right, or it's not going well, or like, I don't know, it's like you're not in the right place. But I must tell you that you're all where you need to be in your journey. You're all where you have to be. And soon, I think you just need to hold out hope that things will start getting better and that you'll be able to unlock more of this. I think you're still being prepared. I'm guessing a lot of you are not ready to be able to fully tap into this, because this is quite a big ability. If you actually have access to this, you can get information about pretty much everything. So, with great power comes great responsibility. And I feel like you guys are all being prepared for that, most likely. So don't despair if you have no abilities. You will in the future. And with the rose here, I really feel like you guys need to share something with someone. There's something maybe about this. Maybe you already had some kind of happenings where you felt like you knew things, or like you felt like you wanted to tell someone something. You definitely need to share. You're gonna have someone who you feel like you really can share things with. It has to be just one person, can be more, but it doesn't have to be more than one person. Just one person that you trust. It can be more again, but yeah, you don't have to push yourself to tell more people than you want to. But yeah, I feel like there's gonna be someone out there that maybe you can even work together with in some way towards unlocking this gift and towards helping people with this gift, because this is really a gift that you can help a lot with. You can, again, get information about anything, even diseases and so on. You can get all of this information. So if you're a doctor, you can get a lot more information from tapping into that. And learn things quicker, learn languages quicker. That's a really good one if you just want to learn languages. But yeah, I feel like there's someone that you need to communicate with and share these things with, because it's gonna help you realize that this is real. It's gonna help you not be so in despair as well. Let's see the tarot that I got for you guys so we can get more information on how you can unlock this gift. So you got the 10 of Cups, the Moon. Interesting. And the King of Wands, the Magician, and the Fool. Oh, wow. What an interesting pile. So I see that you really need to start tapping in more to your intuition, trust yourself. Again, when you feel like you want to tell something to someone, but you're not sure if they might think you're crazy, I think it's better to just say it, especially if you feel like you trust this person on like a deeper level. Starting to share with people, I feel like this may be one of the things that is still lacking in you guys, sharing. Because if you start getting access to this ability, you might be scared and not able to share what you learn. So what's the point of you having it if you can't share with others? And also, looking at these cards, I can see that you're going to make a whole new life for yourself because of this ability. Or like, they will just come hand in hand. I think your life is going to really start changing if it hasn't already. For the better, of course. And you just need to follow things that make you feel good, make sure that you're happy, that you're feeling good. With the moon, this can talk about some secrets and illusions as well, dispelling some of those. Maybe there's some people lying to you, or you're lying to yourself, or you're lying to someone. Group number 5. Are you? There's really also something about stepping into your power with this King of Wands as well, though. Like, really realizing that you do have this within you and you will start using it. You just need to, like I said, with great power comes great responsibility, and you need to make sure that you're ready for such a responsibility. I feel like you're going to be some kind of leader as well. I don't know, that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting from you guys. Especially with all this information that you can bring through. Maybe there's something here about also being more carefree and allowing yourself to speak up, speak your mind, just do things that don't try to make sense of things, especially intuition. Follow it and trust it, and it will lead you to the right places, to the right people. I feel like you guys are going to manifest a lot too. Surrender to sweetness. Yeah, I think you guys are just missing a lot of joy, and it's really dampening your mood and lowering your vibration. And it's really important to stay in a high vibration so you can access as much, I guess, good knowledge as possible. So make sure that you're enjoying your life. Maybe you guys like to make like your house and your spaces beautiful. That could help you if you just reorganize, redecorate, so on, or get some new clothes, make yourself feel good, look beautiful, so on. And just enjoy. Uncored relationships. Wow, it feels like you guys are getting so many tips. Like so many different ones. It's like you're you have so many things to do. Sorry. You need to let go now. Forgiveness is freedom. Yeah, forgive everyone that's wronged you in the past, and by letting go and uncording relationship, you're not allowing the past to tie you down. I feel like you're still tied down to the past, so maybe that's part of why you don't have access to this information, because having access to it can um it will really alter your way of thinking. It will alter your view of life and everything. And yeah, it's really time to do some cord cutting with people from the past. The bloom, creations realize, right time, harvest and celebrate. I feel like for you, maybe right now is a time to really have fun and enjoy as much as you can. Maybe you're finding yourself to having more free time in the next few months. So that is really a time for you to allow yourself to fully enjoy this free time, and not worry about what's gonna happen, about what you should do, about anything. It's time to enjoy and celebrate and lift your vibration, release, release, release all the bad stuff from the past so you can keep moving on forward. Again, you guys are getting a lot of tips on what to do. Now let's see how you can use these abilities, or how you will use them. So you got the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, reinforcing that thought that I had that maybe you guys will be working with someone else. The Six of Wands, the Lovers, and the Three of Wands. I'm getting this feeling that you'll be realizing, because of this ability, how many people you've actually met in past lives, and which people were like your soul family, which people were your any kind of family, your soulmate, twin flame, anything like that. So, and you'll be able to help other people realize who is theirs as well, which is really interesting. I still feel like you'll be working with other people, maybe with someone else. You won't just be alone, maybe, on your mission here. This Lovers can also talk about this being really a passion of yours, whatever you're doing, you don't have to be using it. This doesn't have to be your career. Though I can see that it can be. Tapping into these and helping people can be your career, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever is your career, you'll be using this ability in, and it will open up so many outlooks, so many more outlooks, much more. This information will just enlighten everyone and everything, and it will change everything. You're gonna be quite well recognized, well known for what you've brought to the table, what you've changed. Again, you're not gonna be working alone. You're gonna be part of a team, maybe working with people. Yeah. The Rose Garden. In a sense, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Helping people forgive, helping yourself forgive. Clearly, you guys have to do that too, but I think this is something you'll be able to later on help others do. Forgive people for what they've done to them, because maybe by tapping into the Akashic Records, you can tell them, well, this was your contract because of this and this. So they'll realize why things happen, and they'll be able to forgive, because once we know why things actually happen, it's so much easier for us to forgive. The Temple of the Rose, Ancient Power, Expression, Activation, Scarlet Code. So you're going to be a big activator for people. Whenever you do this, like looking into the Akashic Records for people, you'll be able to activate them, activate like parts of their DNA, parts of their abilities. It's going to be pretty amazing. And I think you can tap into some ancient powers, ancient knowledge that was, kept secret for a long time, and you can kind of allow it to come through. If you want to, of course. Forge, don't follow. Yeah, I feel like you guys are going to really have your own way of doing things in life. Be the leader you wish you had. I did say before that I feel like you guys are going to be definitely some kind of leader. Like, you're not going to do things the way that other people do them. You're going to do things your own way. You're going to make things happen your own way. And it's really going to pave the way for a new way of doing. Yeah. Dharma unfolding. Remember that you're on a path. Take one step at a time to happiness. Realizing that is going to be really important, and helping people realize that too. I feel like people are just so stuck in believing that they need to be perfect, they need everything to happen instantly, they need to learn, if you're learning a language, I need to learn it instantly, otherwise I give up. But there's steps to it, like with life, there's different steps, and you need to be patient, and you need to focus on happiness, focus on being happy. And I think you'll be able to help people realize how they can be happy too, and how they don't need to, be hard on themselves for not being perfect and so on. Forced spirit. You have the wisdom to make changes in your life if you act with authority and let go of doubt. That's a lot about the leader as well. Having authority, being that leader, and making the changes in your life. Not only will you be able to do that because of all this wisdom that you're going to have by tapping in, but you'll be able to share this wisdom with others so that they can be their own authority in their life and make changes and make, good changes in their lives. And guardian angel of the world. Allow yourself to grow with your angel's protective light shining all around you. I feel like you'll grow a lot. You'll definitely grow a lot. And you're very protected. Maybe you already know that you're very protected. You maybe already sensed it in your life while living. But you're going to be extra protected since you start tapping into these energies. And I think also you'll be able to tell others if they have their own guardian angel or like spirit guides, and who is guiding them and who is helping them, and help them in that way. It's like you're also going to be the guardian angel of other people. You're going to teach them and allow them to make better choices in life and grow themselves as well. And this doesn't have to be like a huge crowd. It can be like, a few people just around you. But, you never know. You never know, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'll end it here because my battery is dying. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you ever knew that you maybe possessed these kinds of abilities. and what you think about them. Are you excited to tap into stuff like this? And share this video with a friend. Maybe they can be one of the people that you're going to work with, and maybe they have the same ability as you, or maybe they have another ability. You never know, but you can work together to find out and make a better place in the world. And yeah, like and subscribe, and I hope you have an amazing day. Bye!